Okay, welcome. Welcome everyone to the GinGeeGoodEarth show. Your host, Ginger Lily. And before I begin today's program on the Valentine's Day Arts and Craft Scrapbook, where we're putting together a wonderful scrapbook on the comic Lockhorns. But before I begin that, we're going to have a dedication of this program to our armed forces. And at this time, we're in the longest lasting war in the history of America, 20 years, September 11th, 2021. And new troops have been deployed to Syria. So the armed forces, Army, Navy, Marine, Air Force, Space Force is on my mind. Your service has made America the greatest place to live. Thank you for your part in keeping us safe and protecting our freedom. And then I want to focus to tell you all about the Lockhorns of Levittown. It's a real comic strip that the married couple Leroy and Loretta Lockhorn constantly argue. They demonstrate their mutual deep-seated hatred by making humorously sarcastic comments on each other's failings and spouses. And it was also depicted and located in a real place near Huntington, New York, on the North Shore of Long Island. And Bunnie Hoest and John Reiner are the authors and the makers of this comic. It focused just on the couple themselves. No children, no next-door neighbors, no boss, except for the extent of others were occasionally needed as props. Leroy and Loretta trading caustic one-liners. They fight about his roving eye, her cooking, his earning power, her excessive shopping, condescending remarks during parties at neighbors' homes, sarcasm during police stops. And the fact that both are middle-aged and dumpy-looking. They are a few other recurring characters, such as Loretta's mother, so that they can argue about her visits, their marriage counselor, so they can argue in front of him, Leroy's favorite bartender, so they can argue about his drinking. But the entire focus is on Leroy and Loretta themselves. If either of them has a lovable quality, readers never see it, and if they wouldn't want to part, it can only be because their greatest pleasure comes from keeping each other on edge. So Leroy Lockhorn, the man of the house who drinks a lot, plays golf too much, and chases everything good-looking in a skirt, holds an undergraduate degree in philosophy. Loretta Lockhorn, the woman of the house, is a shopaholic who drives and cooks terribly and does most of the handiwork around the house because either Leroy is too lazy to do it or because he feels she should earn all the money she spends. The comic was designed originally in 1968 by Bill Hoest, from 1968 to 1988, and then 1988 Bunnie Hoest till present, and John Reiner from 1988 to present. So, this is the comic strip, The Lockhorns, and I'm making a special Valentine's scrapbook with comics that I have collected for 3 years out of my local newspaper in the sports section. Every day I would cut out or completely tear out the comic, The Lockhorns. So I made a beautiful book, and you'll get to see. And I want to start this program today having you look at these two beautiful bluebirds, because the next song is all about the monkeys. And also, so I'm just going to put it down here, and to remind you that I read about the history of the United States of America, and I will be reading these Colonial Life Insurance Company history books. They're called the Tom Thumb History of the United States. I have two of them, and they're on the colonial life. So I'll be reading those in the future. But right now I want you to focus on the two lovebirds. And again, to all the armed forces of America, thank you for your service. We salute you. So immediately after I get the song on the monkeys on, I will be playing love songs from 45 years ago from my 45 record collection. GinGeeGoodEarth, February 3rd, 2021, Valentine, number 6. So here's the bluebirds. Happy Valentine's Day, celebrate. Okay, so... Well, that was the monkeys. So I'm going to try to double up here. I'm going to put more on the pages than we have room for. So we'll figure it out. This one could be creative. The quote or sentiment for this artwork: when I think of you, my heart is glad. And then I'll recite the poem about the soldier. I was that which others did not want to be. I went where others feared to go, and did what others failed to do. I asked nothing from those who gave nothing, and reluctantly accepted the thought of eternal loneliness should I fail. I have seen the face of terror, felt the stinging cold of fear, and enjoyed the sweet taste of a moment's love. I have cried, pained, and hoped, but most of all, I have lived times others would say were best forgotten. At least someday I will be able to say that I was proud of what I was, a soldier. That was by George Skypeck. So that's a really nice poem to share with you today. Okay, so this one's ready to go in. So we could put another color on here. I just adopted 2 kittens, and they're pretty much a tomcat kitten. They're gonna grow to be big cats. I already know that. Let's see where I always like to put the sentiment in a different corner. So we'll put it in this corner. And because I have so many Lockhorn cartoons, I want to double up or triple or quadruple the cartoons like I did here. And then again, we'll put stickers on them and, you know, make the book fanciful, more fanciful. So see, it works out really well, these photo albums with the plastic liners. Works out really well. So I want to enjoy, and I guess I could get a couple more on here. So Let's do a green one. I have some extras. And then in the back. Oh, right here. These ones I wasn't sure. Oh, this one is a good one. This one I want to put in the back. It says, I wish I had a nickel for every time Leroy said he didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. I'm going to frame that. I thought that's a really good one. That's for the way back. It's a milestone. Our past due notices have gone platinum. Maybe I could fit the automobile series here. This is kind of funny. I could have to cut it down. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the automobile one here. I want to put as many in the book, in the scrapbook, that I can manage to manifest. So that it's entertainment. So, okay, we can't have that. We'll put this color up here, and we'll put this one down here. I guess it will fit, just barely. I have to make it fit. We have a snowy day in Pennsylvania, and we want to be able to see the car. So I'm going to try to head out to the dollar store to find, you know, summertime flamingos on towels or hand towels or other kinds of fun stuff. Okay, let's see if this will fit. Come on, kitties, be good. Okay, so we have to cut this. So you have to do a lot of trimming. I actually did trim some pieces that I found. I could trim her one time just to make it easier to fit. So okay, let's play another song. I'll finish this one and then we'll play another song. Because I want to get through the 45s. And that way it's like a reason for playing the 45s, and I'm working on a project because I don't know how free my time might be to be able to do this again. I started making videos and reading rare antique books on American history. My uncle was a doctor of law, and I received his book collection. So that's why I have the books. But I started in April and I still haven't even finished the biggest book of all. It's a volume. So I did cut more straps. I had extra paper that I knew I would not use from a carton or a box. And I made some more strips that I can use for confetti, a confetti page. So I've been collecting them. So this is how you do it. So I wanted to give you that example, and I think there it goes. So, and you still have to be quite gentle because the plastic it will break. So try to line it up straight. So there we go. We finished a page and we got that done. So let's see what's the next page. The next page is on the company. Your company is the best kind of comfort. So put on another show.
That's right, I'm sad and blue, 'cause I can't do the boogaloo. I'm lost, can't do my thing, that's why I sing. Give me that thing.
That's fun. Woohoo, gimme that thing. We used to listen to that song. That was fun. That made me smile. That's a great song. Sounds like the 1920s. How's the kitties?